Women had a special work in the life and ministry of Christ. Today we will look into the lives of two very important women, Elizabeth and Mary. Although their lives were different, they both aided Jesus in his work in unexpected ways. Their conduct of piety, purity, and faithfulness is chronicled for our learning. Holy women also labored with Christ and the apostles, and performed such a critical and noble work that no one spoke against them. They acted above the shadow of a suspicion. In their faithfulness, no occasion for any accusation could be found. The minds of all were directed to the scriptures, rather than to individuals. The truth was proclaimed intelligently, and so plainly that all could understand. This chapter is based on Luke 1. There was in the days of Herod the king of Judea a certain priest named Zacharias, of the course of Abia, and his wife was of the daughters of Aaron, and her name was Elizabeth. And they were both righteous before God, walking in all the commandments and ordinances of the Lord blameless. And they had no child, because that Elizabeth was barren, and they both were now well stricken in years. And it came to pass, that while he executed the priest's office before God in the order of his course, according to the custom of the priest's office, his lot was to burn incense when he went into the temple of the Lord. And there appeared unto him an angel of the Lord standing on the right side of the altar of incense. And when Zacharias saw him, he was troubled, and fear fell upon him. But the angel said unto him, Fear not, Zacharias, for thy prayer is heard, and thy wife Elizabeth shall bear thee a son, and thou shalt call his name John. He was to live a life as the forerunner of Jesus, and the child grew and waxed strong in spirit, and was in the deserts till the day of his showing unto Israel. An angel from heaven came to instruct Zacharias and Elizabeth as to how they should train and educate their child. They taught him how to read the scrolls, pray, and the secrets of nature. They sacredly and faithfully fulfilled their obligation. Mary, the mother of Jesus. This story is found in Matthew, Mark, and Luke. When the majesty of heaven became a babe and was entrusted to Mary, she did not have much to offer for the precious gift. She brought to the altar only 2 turtle doves, the offering appointed for the poor. But they were an acceptable sacrifice to the Lord. She could not present rare treasures such as the wise men of the East came to Bethlehem to lay before the Son of God. Yet the mother of Jesus was not rejected because of the smallness of her gift. It was the willingness of her heart that the Lord looked upon, and her love made the offering sweet. So God will accept our gift, however small, if it is the best we have, and is offered from love to him. The priest went through the ceremony of his official work. He took the child in his arms and held it up before the altar. After handing it back to its mother, he inscribed the name Jesus on the roll of the firstborn. Little did he think, as the babe lay in his arms, that it was the majesty of heaven, the King of glory. The priest did not think that this babe was the one of whom Moses had written, A prophet shall the Lord your God raise up unto you of your brethren, like unto me. Him shall ye hear in all things whatsoever he shall say unto you. He did not think that this babe was he whose glory Moses had asked to see. But one greater than Moses lay in the priest's arms. And when he enrolled the child's name, he was enrolling the name of one who was the foundation of the whole Christian church. From the first, Mary looked forward to the Messiah's reign on David's throne. But she saw not the baptism of suffering by which it must be won. Through Simeon at Christ's dedication as a baby in the temple, it is revealed that the Messiah is to have no unobstructed passage through the world. In the words to Mary, a sword shall pierce through thy own soul also. God in his tender mercy gives to the mother of Jesus an intimation of the anguish that already for his sake she had begun to bear. The child Jesus did not receive instruction in the synagogue schools. His mother was his first human teacher. From her lips and from the scrolls of the prophets, he learned of heavenly things. The very words which he himself had spoken to Moses for Israel he was now taught at his mother's knee. As he advanced from childhood to youth, he did not seek the schools of the rabbis. He needed the education not of men but of God, and God was his instructor. Among the Jewish people, the 12th year was the dividing line between childhood and youth. On completing this year, a Hebrew boy was called a son of the law, and also a son of God. He was given special opportunities for religious instruction, and was expected to participate in the sacred feasts and observances. It was in accordance with this custom that Jesus in his boyhood made the Passover visit to Jerusalem. Like all devout Israelites, Joseph and Mary went up every year to attend the Passover, and when Jesus had reached the required age, they took him with them. For the first time the child Jesus looked upon the temple. He observed the priests performing the temple services. And watched as they sacrifice in the temple altar. He observes the temple worshippers praying and prays with them. He witnessed the impressive rites of the Paschal service. Jesus observes all the services with much contemplation. When the Paschal services were ended, he still lingered in the temple courts. Seating himself at the feet of these grave, learned men, he listened to their instruction and conversed with them. They were astonished at his learning and thoughtful questions. When his mother finally found Jesus, she said, "Son, we have been searching for you all day. Behold, your father and I have been worried looking for you." Jesus replied, "How is it that you were looking for me? Do you not know that I came into the world to be about my Father's business?" Though his mother did not understand the meaning of his words, she did not forget them. She often considered his words. Mary was to witness his last agony, and Jesus desired her to understand his mission. Mary better understood his words when she witnessed his agony on Calvary. Then she better understood all the things he had spoken to her throughout his life.